we're going through this hand fighting sequence, and now he actually gets a one-arm rear naked choke on me. So we're here, I go to peel, and as I'm peeling, he manages to wrap my neck but over my chin. So, So from here, I was tucking my chin, go back. So I was tucking my chin before so that he can't get under my throat. So if he goes over my jaw with one arm, he's not going to be able to choke me unconscious very likely with his arm over my jaw and only using one arm. So we're here, just let's go through the whole thing again. He breaks my grip as I'm peeling. Here, I'm going to use this hand, and I push it up off my face, right? And now I can use the iron pillow, straighten, seal it out, and now I can go for my rotational escapes again. If he gets under our throat, so we're here, I go to peel, and he manages to get under my throat here, all right? I need to free this arm, and now I need to keep this arm underneath, just like over so I can tuck. I need to keep this arm tucked under my armpits so that he can't pull it out and lock a two-arm rear naked choke. So yep, right on that. Right? So if I let go of this and I start going here, he's going to be able to lock two hands on the rear naked choke now, and now my problems just got worse. So I'm going to keep that elbow tucked over this arm here, right? I can even hold on to it with this arm. Now I'm going to reach back, pull it down, and then now change it to a pushing grip and pass it off underneath, over top, whatever I want to do. All right, and then the two-arm rear naked choke. So he's got me beat. I didn't tuck my chin. I didn't win the hand fighting. He's got two arms locked on a rear naked choke. The first thing I can do is just go back for a second. It's going to be a little bit counterintuitive, but I'm going to kind of like tuck my chin forward so it exposes his locking arm. I'm going to grab over top of it, and I'm going to pull his locking arm off. Okay? So obviously these escapes are going to be lower and lower percentage as we go. So I reach forward, or push forward with my head, and I reach back, and I grab his locking arm and I pull it down. So he still has a one-arm rear naked choke, so I'm not out of the water yet. Tuck it underneath my armpit, and now start pulling this one down like we talked about before. And now we can go into our escapes from here. All right, so that's like one way you can deal with it. Like we're getting later and later stages now, but the other way we can deal with it is when he gets a rear naked choke locked in, pushing into this elbow is not going to do a whole lot, but pushing this elbow strips the grip quite well, and now I can tuck it underneath, right? And get out of the position. Again, this is going to be lower percentage because he's got a fully locked in rear naked choke. The latest, like none of these are working, the kind of like last ditch effort is to either get your back to the mat looking towards the choke, or to get to tripod and make an angle so that he loses the choke. So I'll just kind of quickly show what that looks like. So he has a rear naked choke in here. So if he allows me, I'm going to look towards the choke arm, cut my hips, and get out of the rear naked choke. All right? I mean, obviously in real life it's not going to be that easy. No. We did test this before though. It does work. I let him rear naked choke me as hard as he could.
And I didn't choke him up.
So. Twice, but it's not fun. All right? So if I'm trying to get my back to the mat here and he's pulling me to this side, rotate, tripod, now that's another way of changing the angle to get out of the rear naked choke. Alright? So yeah, that's kind of like all of the different hand fighting. We're gonna get into the cross wrist when we get into arm trap stuff, because that's kind of along the same territory as all that. Hopefully we covered everything hand fighting related.
It seems like
I feel like I've been talking forever. God knows how long this video is, but
I mean, I think you might be 20 minutes in.